Ima Olivia Kwaba Eba GC News, hot news, all time, latest, and hot news. And I'm the Bravo. With a update, if I go for Dame at force in any which is Jakpa ambulance case, and sending updates about the and court was and simply a PP Abba. Now, send a boy and send me down. Let's say, someone else subscribe to the channel. Let's say, over subscribe. Whatever I am, say, over 30 and subscribe button. Na wabele notification no when sa video phobia e be upload no so once ever can be afi we na wala like video no give us a thumbs up na fi shema ofofro so na wonya bi hwe na wo hunya eko afi yembu ra ye semi eye Godfred Dame eye ambulance case against eye force na ye chese wa force financial loss eye which Jakpa won lick sensemi be pimo a ma ye hu se o se na Godfred Dame ne eye which Jakpa edin komo awo coaching srebeya ye dey so bobebo Akufo-Addo na chese yi kan ejili na we na ye court kwa setna eye case a wo chese beya Godfred Dame ka won twene ho recuse for word na recuse ka beya on twene ho every eye case ho Judge ni turo fo Godfred Dame so na do se titi me de judge ni kan wuti ole kian na kin obekoso edi asem no so ba a wo da na di no entwa yi se woni the accused person edin komo phone so ni ade ya di say wa misconducting him to say ke ya twon ho gidan chen na asem no yen to case ni so na we na chi no central for ebopni some dey to no fit send to ga on central for CI na Godfred Dame central for bisa nsem na fit na to anu a woto na no na okuti bible ene dey to say woto no na yes ebe no intentima ni bura ye esem ni ti sa report ya fa yes asem about to the report
minority leader honorable Kesilato forcing okopie mu ewo ho sanso ene onimunyafo Jakpa lawyer Edoji Tamakro ya wono ene ya lawyer fo wendisi mu nyina no odi wo manim ewo ndisi amanyoku no say head of legal affairs wono na in charge justice Afriyie wa asare botwe champion judge ene ye kokoto a judge no atu attorney general for the first time we breaking news ebi esida say attorney general oba advance ne say be ya on twene ho enfri asema ekoso trial ambulance ya no papa ya friend say attorney general and minister of justice ya friend say Godfred Dame 640 yes what twene ho film nya friend na baba court bi abeka kukuro yehu say wonanti bio enye no na yehia ho judge ne say eba bua wo say wo Godfred Dame ube stay away every asema ekoso ewo ambulance trial no we justice Afriyie wa asare botwe Afriyie wa mpafo wa bruni justice Afriyie wa asare botwe judge udi de papa wa mpafo justice judge udi de papa wakasa magana nyina yedin under the Fourth Republic a BC that nowhere our court ebe she attorney general we were friendly where attorney general I been bonny e won the team the court to say ebe one say no mo advance say on stay away case no bon justice minister anyway the judge ne say judge no papa na nim guase o so on stay away jina chai advice no mode ma wo na so what advice no na obade a Afriyie no wani maguase sanse we aban lawyer judge no waya ade na mi nhira no odwene Ghana ho odwene daache ho no boga na ho ban the integrity of that office and will protect it. Now for the first time in our history under the Fourth Republic say a judge ebe advise minister or in charge of attorney general and justice. What is the justice? This useless man who was born on the 5th of June 1979 Rollins June 4th Adechi and Owusu Godfred Dame 45 years yesterday we see nyano no so Ghana. That's useless caricature nya na Akufo-Addo na ba bawa sankofo wo nyina mo mo brada wo mo brada no mo mi adwuma fa ni pa adwuma wo mo da. That's useless caricatures ya be mo say wo mo ye attorney general and minister of justice and then o kan wo mo te se bibi no oba o kan wo mo te se bibi no 60-40 o si yenya no o so Ghana nyina local champion international kwa ne abono pa judgment data kese na Ghana yutua useless caricature omo mu kotua eye $12 million ewo palugu eye dam no ya Bawumia te ekosi say on Asempa FM oni obi o ka che say eni ye ne signature project the MPP aye in the northern part of Ghana ya obetimi de ne sase ne bo say MPP ba yi when palugu dam eka ho useless eye attorney general omo mutu assess kan wo chesu ma na wo chesu mo useless attorney general according to the auditor general's report eniema boni amaye ewo Ghana ha at the Jakpa deal you $12 million. Are you there? Under this useless administration, yeah, it was useless attorney general like Godfred Dame. Oh my Ghana, I lose $190 million. PDS. You share almost a year, 8 months. You trade scammer a year ECG for Omemua Konta answer Ghana for. Time be baba, accountability. This gentleman, Nyamia Nyadumna NDC power. Oba roto in jail. That attorney general, the guy calling himself Godfred Dame, the guy will rot in jail. And Nyama why you do say why you know? NDC as a political party, yen traho emanu kosakeke. One nam attorney general Godfred Dame or press atofo se mo konsa we mono. Ko nam will do a year media, now will do a year doblo. No aba crosso ako a year samama na ko de ni seguniti. Obeye mobo se yaba prosecute wo nyuma fua waye nyina judgment that o man we yatuatua ene ne ma fua ma ye nyina no obi abebu hu akonta including your president calling himself Nanado and Bawumia nyina mo bebu akonta in the high court o ye de na and attorney general ba otu nyamenyum mumunim nyame sasabon sama sefo munim nyame sasabon sama sefo Nebukadnezar fo idi ya me asefo munim nyame Mudu boni wi anamo the Bible kata so. Accountability day ne beba. Accountability day ne beba. Obeye mobo say. Me say some of these guys they will rot in jail. They 2 JB down kwano. I have been there before. And that was Godfred Dame no. Enya attorney general na be ya ombo bra papa bi anche obi a Ghana. Such a useless caricature. Calling himself attorney general. And minister of justice. Justice for what? Justice for where? You tell the course so ewo Ghana, ewo Accra High Court.
The most important point today is that all the applications filed by the applicants have been dismissed in their entirety. All the 5 applications are failed. And I think that in reaction to this, I would say that clearly shows there's a group of people in this country who ride on manipulation of facts, distortion, and deception of the public. They were seeking to mislead and deceive the public. Today they've been exposed. That is what I say. I leave the rest to my friends.
So now that they've been dismissed, all the applications have been dismissed. Yes. How do you see this case going forward?
Well, today, when I was coming, I had a song in my spirit. Head of that church, triumphant. You know that song?
I don't.
Please. We joyfully adore thee. And then it goes on. Precisely. Continue. I have to play it to your radio stations. Head of that church, triumphant. We joyfully adore thee. And I said to you that they will lay traps, but all the traps are flee from them. Indeed, only righteousness will prevail.
And no court said the Otafi Bibim. We munina so mo ya attorney general we otu nyamenyum. Okwa sorry ben, okwa presbyterian and okwa Methodist and okwa Baptist. Useless caricature. We brabe no mo boy. Now to so mo boss Akufo-Addo. Be attorney general hu some fun we di here, abe no ya attorney general. Chachuchi kata nsemi hu. Power to the people. Na yetie ensema eye yenua Sammy Gyamfi so nkoma woni nsantwefo di here, abe o mo free eye court.
That the trial judge also makes statements about, let me just refer to some of the notes I made, that the Attorney General did not utter certain words, okay? Words that Mr. Jakpa uttered on the tape, that you have been meeting me in my cousin's house and you've been telling me to testify in this particular way, and if I do that, I will be dishonest and I'll be helping you to jail an innocent man. I'm paraphrasing, right? And the trial judge says those were words uttered by Mr. Jakpa. But the trial judge forgets that was a conversation. When Mr. Jakpa said that, did the Attorney General say, it is not true? I have never told you that. I have never met you in your cousin's house. I have never impressed on you to do the things you are saying. No. On the tape, the Attorney General is quiet. And you realize that at some point, the Attorney General even says that we are talking on phone and I don't know who is recording. If the things Mr. Jakpa was saying were false, why didn't the Attorney General say so on the tape? So the judge cannot say, in our humble opinion, that for the mere fact that those words were uttered by Mr. Jakpa, then it is not true that the Attorney General didn't do that. We are saying it is true that he did that in our opinion because the Attorney General did not deny. And you could see that the Attorney General was uncomfortable that Mr. Jakpa was bringing out all those facts in that phone call and had to even say that, oh, I don't know whether this is being recorded. So these are matters that we disagree with the court on. Number one, the issue about the judge saying, I don't have the power, no law or known practice confers jurisdiction on me to make these orders. We are saying that if he had allowed counsel to move the applications and at least hear them on those points of law, maybe the court's position on that would have been different because we strongly think that the court has that general jurisdiction. But even aside that, common law allows that because you see the contradiction. The judge says, we are relying on decided cases outside the country. And for her to be able to rely on that to make an order for inquiry or, mistrial, she needs to find local laws to support it. Yet you realize that when she was giving out her ruling on the issue of stay of proceedings based on prosecutorial misconduct, what were the cases? She cited 3 cases, all Canadian cases. So why do you in one breath say that I can only rely on decided cases in Ghana or the law as stated clearly in our laws in Ghana? But when it comes to stay of proceedings, then you rely on decided cases in Canada. Clearly we disagree, right? That's the court decision we disagree, the lawyers will advise. But let me tell you the other good things about the ruling, which we agree with. What we agree with and commend the judge for was number one, to admit exhibit CAF2, which is the audio recording the NDC put out, which Mr. Jakpa annexed to, Honorable Atoforsen annexed to a supplementary affidavit. That audio recording, they've been saying that it is doctored and all that. They couldn't say that it is doctored in court. They've been challenging its authenticity in the media. They couldn't say that in court. And you've seen the line of cross-examination. More tapes are coming up. More tapes are coming up. Then number 2, and that is the juice of this matter. That is what makes all of us happy about this matter. Is that the trial judge says that it gives great discomfort for an Attorney General and Minister of Justice to be speaking to an accused person when he knows that he's not supposed to be speaking to the accused person in the first place. And to be speaking to an accused person who was a lawyer in the case against the ethics of the profession, including telling the accused person to lie and contrive a medical excuse duty to deceive the courts. And the judge says these are serious issues of professional and prosecutorial misconduct, and that the appropriate forum can deal with that. We have taken a cue from that. And we know that the appropriate forum is not only the GLC. The GLC is one. We shall trigger that process at the right time. But we also know of Article 218, the powers of Judge. We know the powers of Parliament under their powers to censure a minister, and we are going to be triggering all these things. There is no way that this dishonorable, crooked character called Godfred Dame will get away with these unprofessional conducts and criminal conduct. There is no way. We want to make that clear. And the judge, clearly, even though she denied jurisdiction, has given us a cue and we know what to do. Aside that, the judge went on to say that Godfred Dame should stay away. She's advising or directing, whatever word you use. An advice can lead to a direction. Strongly advised. Since Ghana became Ghana, from the days of attorney generals like Geoffrey Bing, have you ever heard the courts telling an attorney general that I'm strongly advising you to stay away from a case? The attorney general in whom all the prosecutorial powers of state are vested, being told by a judge that I strongly advise you, stay away. This is a shame. This is a shame of a disgrace of monumental proportions. And it justifies calls, not just by the NDC, but even by neutrals like Professor Pierre, neutrals like Mr. Isiansari, the former director of the Ghana School of Law, neutrals like Martin Pebu, who are calling for the resignation of this Attorney General. People like my good friend Samson Ayenene calling for an inquiry into these matters. The judge, the court is scandalized, the court is embarrassed, the court is uncomfortable with the unprofessional conduct of this crooked Attorney General and says, stay away. Stay away.
Very well. Yenuya lawyer Sammy Gyamfi, National Communication Officer of the largest opposition party NDC. One amoteneka na chese the ekoso ewo proceedings ekoso ne ewo Accra High Court criminal jurisdiction hono enu na odi ni nyina no e de abre.
You're waiting for winning and somewhere about the tutor Godfred Dame Attorney General Akoto judge no demand se beya on twin and free case ni na no Sammy for the hon simple na atuga. The car was this news so and our no so we are subscribe ya. Na just over subscribe no like it. Na wa share video ama offer for so in the affair. We forget me at wadin afa and somewhere now comment box ni ubati nkabi in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.